Okay, here's everything I think you need to have in your kitchen if you plan on cooking from home. Okay, so I think everyone's pretty familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Allow me to introduce you to my hierarchy of kitchen needs. Okay, starting from the very bottom is everything you would find in like a furnished apartment. With a lot of trial and error this year and minimal equipment, I will say that the bottom is everything that you need if you want to cook pretty much everything. The three things to note are for your skillet, you're going to want to make sure it's oven safe, so that's why I prefer cast iron. The second note I have is all you really need is one good chef's knife. Whether it's Japanese or German, you do you. And then when it comes to bowls and tongs, I would say make sure those are stainless steel or metal. For our second tier, these things are not necessarily necessary. However, they are really, really nice to have. Now, please note that I used a small blender in this tier, and that's what I've been using for the past year. You don't need a giant Vitamix. Just get yourself a small blender and you can do pretty much everything with that. As for the liquid measuring cups, make sure that those are glass and 2 cups. Then for the fine mesh strainers, I would recommend those only. Don't get any of those giant hold strainers. Those are not versatile. Here's our third tier. Now you'll notice that I put a serrated and a paring knife in this tier, and that is on purpose because everything you can do with those 2 knives can be done with your chef's knife. I want to note I included deli containers on here just because those are perfect storage mechanisms, plus they can be used for measuring. If you get a full set, they'll measure out to 1 cup, 2 cup, 4 cups, etc. Very nice to have. Then finally, you really don't need measuring spoons unless you plan on baking a lot. Oh, and then behind the food processor is a metal spatula, and the reason that is on the third tier is because everything you do with the metal spatula can be done with tongs. Next up, we have everything that you don't actually need unless you plan on cooking intensely. Things that are nice to have are the different types of spatulas, including an offset spatula and a fish spatula. As for the bench scraper, it's not necessary. However, it makes your life so much easier and it helps with the prevention of dulling your knife. Then if you're going to get a thermometer, get a Thermapen if you don't have any other thermometer. They're the most versatile thermometer you can get. Then if you can't tell, the far left thing is a cooling rack. Are they necessary? No. But are they nice to have? Yes. And then similar to self-actualization, where I do not have it and I hope to have it one day, I have included a Vitamix and a stand mixer with all attachments. Once you have those, your kitchen is complete.